You would pay 400,000? Fiona laughed coldly when she heard that. Just keep acting. Look at yourself. I highly doubt you'd have that much. Money. Another thought struck her mind after she said that. She then said to Selina, "By the way, Selina, the Taylor family works in the construction material industry. You've worked for them all this while, but it's too bad that you're restricted from it now. You can't even find a job. Many companies dare not hire you because they're tied to Ivan." You're right. I have no other choice. Ivan already said that he will only leave me alone if I become a garbage collector. Otherwise, he'll create a ruckus no matter where I work. That's why no one dares offend him as they want to. Avoid trouble. Selina sighed. Now that Jack is back, our family will be better off if we're both working. That's true. Although it might be tough, we won't be so miserable right now if we find a job. Fiona sighed. That was why I was thinking about Miss Drake. Didn't she give us her name card earlier? Since she's so kind-hearted and likes to help others, why don't we give her a call and see if she can help us find one? What do you think? Mum, I don't think that's a good idea. We did not have any acquaintances with the Drake family before this. They helped us earlier, and we have yet to repay them. How can we trouble them again? Moreover, Miss Drake gave us the name card and told us to find her if we need help simply out of courtesy. Are you actually thinking of troubling her? Slightly embarrassed, Selina said that as she smiled bitterly. What's wrong with that? Sometimes you have to be more thick-skinned. Isn't it better to have a proper job rather than to collect garbage? Besides, Kylie is going to kindergarten soon. If you don't find a proper job, what will happen to us? Doesn't your daughter have to study? Fiona continued immediately. I think that this might work. Didn't you say that you want to repay Miss Drake? This would be a great opportunity. You can work in their company and help them make a profit by improving their performance rates. That's a way of repayment, is it not? That's true. Selina frowned and said, It's too late now. Give me the name card and I'll check tomorrow if the job's still available. Ivan won't be able to do anything if I work with the Drake family. The Drake family do not care about his whims. Yes, that's right, Fiona nodded. You might earn a better salary with a better job. Soon after, they arrived at their home. After putting the wine away, Fiona said to Jack, Jack, this wine is very expensive. Selina's father likes it a lot, so you better not drink. In secret, all right? You can drink it if you buy it from us. It's 20 million per bottle. Selina's face darkened when she heard that. Mum, what are you talking about? He's your son-in-law and also a part of our family. What's wrong with him drinking a bottle or two? Who said anything about him being my son-in-law? Fiona retorted. Anyways, I will not accept him until he gives us $10 million worth of betrothal gifts on your grandfather's birthday. It is only until he fulfills this promise with your grandfather and we can go back to the Taylor family that I'll accept him. In regards to that, Fiona stopped for a moment and said, Of course he can't do it. If he can't, bring us the betrothal gift, my son-in-law might end up changing into either young Master Wilson or young Master Clark. Jack pulled Selina back when he saw her urge to argue with Fiona. Forget it, Selina. Mum is right. You are indeed a wonderful woman. I won't let you down on grandfather's birthday. You're my woman, and nobody can take you away. Seeing Jack's determined gaze, Selina's anger disappeared as warmth filled her instead. She nodded shyly and said, I believe in you. I heard that the battlefield was very dangerous, and many died, but you stayed there for 5 years and survived. You must be better than others. Fiona's face turned sour upon hearing those sweet words. She quickly reminded Selina. "Selina, I told you not to fall for his sweet talk. He won't be our son-in-law if he can't give us 10 million worth of betrothal gifts. You must not allow him to touch you until then, all right?" Speaking of that, Fiona looked at Kylie and said, "I didn't chase him out of the house, just for Kylie's sake. We're kind enough to let him live with us temporarily." "Grandma, why does Daddy want to touch Mummy? Is he beating Mummy up?" "Daddy, you cannot beat Mummy up, okay?" Kylie, who was only a little over 4 years old, looked at Fiona with a confused expression. It was obvious she seemed a little bit anxious. "Kylie, that's not what it means. How would Daddy have the heart to beat Mummy up?" Jack was embarrassed when he heard what Kylie said. Immediately, he carried her and walked into the room. "Let's go. It's time for you to sleep. Daddy will tell you a story later. All right?" "All right. Mummy, Daddy is going to tell me a story," Kylie squealed to Selina excitedly. A comforting smile appeared on Selina's face as she saw Kylie beaming back at her. After Jack carried Kylie into the room, Selina started saying to Fiona, "Mom, you can. See that Kylie must have her father by her side. Kylie likes Jack a lot. After all, blood is thicker than water. I've made up my mind. I will stay with Jack even if he can't give us $1 million. My daughter, are you stupid? You have to. Think about Kylie's future. All the other children can attend good schools, enjoy the best education, play with expensive toys, and wear nice clothes. Kylie is so mature despite her young age. Do you want her to suffer with you her entire life? I'm not only doing this for your sake, but also for your kid. What's the point of staying with a bum like him? Are you going to be poor your whole life? A woman's time is limited, and we grow old, quickly. You waited for him for 5 years. That was 5 years of youth. You cannot waste your youth like that again." Fiona started to persuade Selina. "You are already 25. You were 20 and immature back then, so I don't blame you. However, you have to know that men have more value as they grow older compared to women. You still have assets right now and are still young. The rich young masters are still interested in you. Do you think they will still be into you when you grow older and reach 30? It'll be too late for you to regret then." "I won't regret it," Selina shouted, and went straight back into the room. Not long after listening to Jack's story, Kylie fell asleep. In that moment, Tanya had already arrived at the Drake family's home. She went to see her father. "How was it? Did you meet the guy named Jack?" James asked Tanya eagerly. As soon as he saw her, Tanya poured herself half a glass of wine. She swirled it around before taking a sip. Then she said, "Yes, I saw him. He's quite good-looking and manly too." James was speechless. "Did I ask you to admire his face? I asked you to befriend him and keep in touch with him. Think of it as having another friend. Although he's not as good as the god of war, Lana, they're very similar. The most important thing is that he and Lana are very good friends. Befriending him means we're on our way to reaching the skills of the god of war." Tanya took another sip of her wine. She put her glass down on the table and said, solemnly, "Dad, I don't understand. If we want to fawn over this god of war from the Middle Province, why don't we just fawn over Lana? Even though Jack's status is quite high, he can't be better than the god of war, right?" "You know nothing." James's eyes showed a depth of wisdom. He grabbed his own wine glass and poured some for himself. He then sat on the sofa, crossed his legs, and said, "Lana is a very cold woman. Approaching her is no easy task." She's already giving me face by accepting the God of War mansion I gave her. Moreover, I don't know what a woman like, her desires. I can't find out how to help her. After saying that, James stopped for a moment before he continued. On the contrary, Jack is a live-in son-in-law. He had no other choice but to become a live-in son-in-law to save his mother's life back then. He replaced Ivan in the army. Now he came back and has a daughter. Although his wife has no thoughts of leaving him, the Taylor family still looks down on him. Tanya understood her father's intention after hearing what he had to say. She nodded her head. I know what you mean now. You mean the God of War Lana doesn't need our help, but Jack does. As long as we keep in touch with them and help them out more, it's equivalent to giving Lana a helping hand. James smiled and took a sip from his glass. As he started praising her, You are indeed my daughter. You understand right away. Helping Jack means helping a friend of the God of War. This means that the next time we need Lana's help, she'll help us. Then he asked again, Right, you haven't told me how things went today. Don't worry, I gave them my name card. I was there right on time. If we were there just a little bit later, I'm afraid we would have lost a very good opportunity. So this was what happened. We went there, and Tanya quickly told James what had happened. Then she said happily, Jack isn't an indifferent guy. He even shook my hand to express his gratitude before he left. However, something feels strange. Strange? James was stunned. Why do you say so? Tanya spoke after thinking for a while. Logically, a soldier would have calluses on their palms. Despite that, I realized Jack hardly has any calluses on his palms. They were very smooth. It was as though he had never been to the army. James was shocked. He thought about it for a moment and said, maybe he didn't go onto the battlefield, but worked in the logistic department. Whatever it is, help them as much as possible. Even if he asks for $10 billion, give it to him, all right? I believe that there must be something special between him and Lana. Then next morning, Ivan eagerly gathered all the Taylor family relatives as they came looking for old Master Taylor and his father. Ivan, what's the matter? It's so early in the morning and you have everybody gathered here. Do you have something important to announce? Theodore, the Taylor family's head, asked in confusion. I have good news for everybody. I received a big project this time. The crucial thing is that we've never worked on such an expensive project before. I estimate that we can earn at least $100 million from this project. Ivan smiled proudly. He believed that Michael was a man of his words, so he could not hold back his excitement. Hands trembling, he gathered everyone and told about it. That's great. This must be a real project. That's right. Young Master Ivan is such a competent man. He got us such a big project. Moreover, the profits are exceptionally high. A few relatives gasped. Really? Did you sign the contract? The old Master Taylor was very happy. It would be a major profit. It had been quite some time since such a project. The contract draft is done. Young Master Wilson already agreed. We made a deal through the phone. Grandpa, I will meet him later and get the contract signed. Don't worry, it's already settled, Ivan reassured confidently. However, he did not tell them about how Jack was now being cuckolded. Selina might have even been crying under her sheets right now. Then hurry up and get the contract signed. Nothing is settled yet until it is signed. Verbal promises can change easily, Old Master reminded. Yes, hurry up, let's book a hotel and celebrate. Theodore was excited. He felt proud of his son. That's great. It's been quite a while since we last had dinner together. What about the Dorset Hotel? Old Master suggested. All right, Dorset Hotel is a 5-star hotel. Theodore laughed. By the way, Grandpa, should we invite Selina and that bum? The more, the merrier, Ivan proposed. He wanted to see how Selina would force herself to smile. You want to invite those bumpkins? Young Master Ivan, you're trying to show off, right? Cecilia exposed him. Embarrassed, Ivan explained himself. What nonsense are you talking about? After all, Selina is also part of the Taylor family. This is a big event. Inviting her benefits us too. Otherwise, people might call us stingy. Satisfied, Old Master nodded. Ivan has grown up now. You must keep this mindset to achieve great things. It wouldn't hurt to invite them over. I'll go sign the contract now. Book the hotel. We'll have lunch at 12 p.m. sharp. All right, you go ahead. The Old Master laughed. Theodore felt proud. Finally, Ivan made him proud. The Old Master once trusted Selina, more due to her talent, but her past mistake changed everything. Many knew Ivan wanted to show off. The sun was shining brightly above. A garden. Jack came back carrying a linen sack. Mum, you don't have to go to work. I can take care of you, Jack said. But my heart cannot be at peace if I don't work. Joan smiled bitterly. Life had been hard for years. Suddenly, Jack took out a bundle of cash. He handed her $50,000. Mum, here is your pocket money. Do you feel more at peace now?